So it's Sunday. I guess I'll start off with the feedback I got from the competitions. Yeah, it's a good place to start. So strengths, quad sweep. In the first one I got commented on my quad sweep, and the second one I think it was detail in the quads as well. And one of the feedbacks was muscularity, which is surprising considering the weight I got down to was like 76. I think I was like 79 on the last show, but I didn't weigh myself, so that was a poor miscalculation. But yeah, that was the strengths. Quad sweep, muscularity, stage presence as well, or enthusiasm, which was surprising because I am a moody fucker. And it's like trying to smile now, it feels awkward at times, but you just play about without fun. Even with the most muscular you would have seen in the photos. It's going on. Weaknesses. The first one, back development. Posing. I forgot what the other weakness was. Physique taper. That was on the second one. That was a bit more insightful onto why I placed where I placed, because to be honest there was still a bit of fat around here and probably a bit more could have come off my glutes and hams, but what's the point in taking more off when it could impede how you look? So that was one of the things. Back development in the first one, we understood that because we don't know whether it's because I couldn't flare my lats as well. Obviously still working on that now. Couldn't flare my lats as well. And it was just getting it out. So it could have been due to needing more development, which could be one of the things we need to work on. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so yeah, and I think, and the other one as well was posing posture to bring out the physique, which is a bit, yeah, because we worked on the posing a lot, but it's just a matter of, yeah. So obviously that will be a factor of learning. I'll keep posing for my check-ins, so that'll be good practice, and then whenever I get chances at the gym, I'll do a bit more posing practice. But other than that, it will just be me practicing this stuff on myself, learning the skill, the craft, the art, if you will. Yeah. Placings. Now, in my first competition, I got 6th. We do think we should have come higher, but we're going against a bunch of assisted boys at the end of the day, and what can you expect? Again, it's a subjective sport. But the second competition, we went one up, 5th place. I mentioned this in a previous video as well, and I've also mentioned it on my Instagram. If you guys look at it, I'm assuming most of you come from that anyway, but I was really disappointed when they said someone else's name for 6th. I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh shit. When it was like in 5th place, I was like, don't say my name, don't say my name. They said my fucking name. I was really disappointed, and yeah. And even looking back, I was bigger, and I'd say a little bit more conditioned than the guy in 3rd place. My coach thought I should have come higher. Family thought I should have come higher. I think some people that knew my coach there thought I should have come higher. I don't think I should have won the thing altogether, because I I'm not at that level yet, but I feel like I should have come podium. But again, it's a subjective sport. One of the key weaknesses was my physique taper, so it might have been that this round here was a factor of, you know, your physique needs a bit of work, and I think on the front lat spread they weren't showing as well, because I think it must have been at one point I was considered for third place, because I was stood in the middle with the person that came first, and then we got swapped and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. So then we got swapped and it was like, oh shit, okay. Because I got switched with one of the guys there. I think it was 26. He's a cracking lad. I had a chat with him. I think we're going to be looking to do a session together eventually. A little training session, that'd be fun. No, he's a cracking lad. When we got switched, I was like, yeah, but then I got switched for the guy that came third. Again, like, at the end of the day, it's a subjective sport. Even afterwards, I was just like, fucking hell. And no, so after we got off stage, there was two guys there from my previous show, Max and Tintin, both cracking lads. I was mainly chatting with Max for majority of it, because I didn't see Tintin till like off. No, I saw him before, because me and Max went to the toilet, and then he was sitting out backstage. He was like, we're supposed to be friends. I was like, yeah, that's what Wim was saying. So he was like, yeah. Again, they're all cracking lads. Yeah, no, like I said, I was having a conversation with Tintin after the event. We were both disappointed with our placings, but again, it's not what we can do. But yeah, we can get in discussing what we're going to do afterwards. That was his last show, that was my last show. And yeah, and then, yeah, obviously, like I said, we're planning to do a session together eventually. Probably message him about that. But no, so after that, shook hands and that, he left. It was just me on my own, got my stuff, walked out. I was just like, oh, fuck. I was just like, good. Obviously, I got the invites to the British finals again, and the natural championships, natural finals, whatever you want to call them. But I'm not going to be doing them, because there is stuff I need to work on. There's not going to be much point in going. Well, there is, but I want to work on that stuff first. Plus, it would be too long to be in that diet phase. And I'll be honest, my body was starting to take the effects. My lifts were getting weaker, and irritability wise, I was just like constantly. So we left it at that. After I got out, I didn't know what to say. I genuinely didn't know what to say. I was that disappointed. And everyone could see it. Even my mum saw it, and they like immediately called up my sister. Like, my face just changed. Not really one to like losing. no one likes losing, but I hate losing. And it was difficult. But it's like I said to multiple people, I wanted it more this time. And that's why it hit harder. Like I don't know if it was due to confidence or arrogance, but it was just higher. And then you gotta look at the photos, and it's like the detail that I had was insane. And to be honest, that's probably one of the my coach said that's probably one of the most conditioned up there. Yeah, now then we went back, all convincing. I'll be honest. Yeah, my brother tried to get me to do the finals. I was saying you should go for it because you got a month. And who knows, maybe I could have, but I know straight up I will place again. Who knows, I might get a podium. So yeah, and that was that. Obviously I'm still disappointed with the outcome. Coach giving me praise, and then this leads into the photo shoot as well. You know, everyone's saying congratulations on your comp. One other guy, Alex, saying I was way bigger than the guy who played third place. So, you know, that was nice. And to the girls after the photo shoot as well, talking about it, just say, look how far you've come, you did well, you've worked harder than everyone else at the photo shoot. I don't feel like I have. So at the end of the day, this was me having fun. I enjoy doing this, I enjoy training, I enjoy the lifestyle. As much as I miss eating, I enjoyed the lifestyle, minus working. Because it was a good experience, and to be honest, I can't wait to do it again. Yeah, and photo shoot, enough said, it was an amazing time. The guy doing it, Mac Freeman, was brilliant. He knew what he was doing. He loves it. He was even saying how he enjoys it. He was a PT before. That helps doing these kind of photos. The weights were a bit light for my liking. Like, we were doing flies, sort of ish, on the cables. It was really light. It was like paper. It was weird. And that's all I can say. Afterwards, we got Five Guys. That was enjoyable. The first time I've actually ever enjoyed a Five Guys. Also Krispy Kreme. Like I said, with everything everyone said, what Zara and Chloe were saying to me as well, I do appreciate the sport. I fucking loved it. It was brilliant. And it made me realise as well how actually far I've come. Like, give it way over a year ago, I never thought I would have been able to do this. I never thought I had the body to be a bodybuilder. I just always thought I had that fighting man shape sort of thing. Like, I can look muscly, I can look athletic. I am strong, but I'll never have the body for it. But then to go out there, be conditioned, and in my head, I came higher. In my head, I came higher. But to be able to place anyway, be invited to the finals, British finals, and also natural finals as well, is amazing. And I've got 3 certificates, all framed. Just got to figure out where to put them. 2 medals from it. Obviously they're participation medals, but still, it's good. And yeah, honestly, I want to do it again. So now we're entering off season. I've enjoyed some food, probably way more than I should have. Sorry, Jan. But yeah, I did have a brief moment, or there was multiple moments throughout this where I was like, this is going to be it. I'm going to be going into the off season alone. But me and Jan had a chat, and I'm going to stay with him through this off season so I don't go fucking overboard, because this week's just shown that I have. Friday went to Italian, got 2 starters. I had a main and 2 sides, sauteed potatoes and lightly fried battered courgettes with a chicken pasta. It's actually pretty good. And then for dessert, I had 4 desserts: tiramisu, caramel cheesecake, a berry cheesecake, and 2 scoops of pistachio ice cream. And yeah, I've overindulged, but we've had time to recover. Now it's just settling in to a new diet. Calories isn't going to be high at the moment. I think I'm only on about 2,300, but I'll do that in another video separately from this one, because this one's just more a summary of the events leading up to it. But yeah, not many of you guys asked questions, but I got 2, so I'll answer them now. Favourite moment of all prep was it's a difficult one, because I wouldn't say there was a particular moment. Because it's not really a moment, but it was the end of it all, I would say. That mainly from the first one, seeing how proud everyone was for once, because I never thought I'd do something like this, and I did feel a bit disappointed myself that I wasn't doing anything competition wise, because I'll admit on here, I was a little bit jealous of my brother. Like, he did 2 strongman competitions, came first in his first one, came third in his second one. Arguably, he should have come higher as well. He should have got at least second, but they cheated him out of it. But that's due to bias from the gyms. Like, I was proud. It was a mixture of being proud of him, but also jealousy, because he's doing something with the sport within fitness, whereas I'm just dossing about. And that's also one of the reasons why I joined up with Jan as well from the start, because my brother was already with a coach called Dan, and it's just like, I'm not doing much, so it was like, I might as well make an investment in myself, and it was an investment worthwhile. And it was that feeling of seeing everyone else proud, but also being proud of myself. Although I didn't win the competitions, I still got the invites, I still placed, I still got certificates. Although that's extrinsic motivation, because it's just stuff outside of it. Looking at it now, look how far I've come. And it was that feeling of just being proud of myself. Like, everything's changing, and I'm at a place where I can be proud of myself, which is just amazing. And honestly, there's no one to thank but Jan. He's just been brilliant. I never thought this would turn around the way it has, but it has. But I guess that leads up to what's happening now. And so, like I said, heading into an off season, a reverse diet type thing. so I just don't get too much fat, but you can see I look a lot fuller and softer as well. Not like pillow, but like, yeah. But going back to normal now, which I'll show you at a later date. But yeah, in terms of, I never really said, but I've moved out now as well. Don't get me wrong, it would be an adjustment and a half, because it's a smaller space as well, which I miss. I miss the big space, but it was a move that was needed. I'll say on there, I was living with children, and yeah, couldn't deal with it anymore. So we moved out. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be an adjustment and a half, but we'll get through it. Finally, like I mentioned before, the desk is up, the TV up. Some stuff's still got to be done. The sword racks have got to be put up, or not be purchased any more swords for the time being. I think as compensation, I've got 2 knives. I don't know why. I'd rather just been a little spondula, but what can I say? Posters are all put up. There's one berserk thing that needs to be done. I need to take those blinds down eventually. I think I'm looking at a monitor stand with stationary bits that I can put pens and that in, so I can get the desk cleared. I'm gonna sell that PS4, but yeah, you don't want to hear about that. I'm just waffling a bit, but yeah. Now, just got it sorted today. Had an ottoman chest put in, so the room's looking a lot more clearer and a lot more spacious as well, which I'm happy with. But yeah, it's gonna be a change and a half. Like, I can't essentially have things not my own way, but yeah, it's gonna be different. I mean, I've got a fridge, freezer, and a freezer in my room, so you know, what can you do? Life of a bodybuilder, I suppose. But no. As well, financially, I'm gonna start saving up more. So that means a bit more overtime, so that'll be more staying in and that. But I'll make sure I have breaks, so I can, if I do overtime, I can go for walks and that, which will be a factor, which I will explain at a later date as well. That's pretty much it. I am looking for a new challenge. There was a Sydney at Strongman competition, but I'm not going to do that because our training isn't focused on that. Our training is going to be focusing on the weaknesses. I did have some future video ideas, but that's just they're gonna be put to the side for a bit. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys for the support. It's been tremendous. I hope I've inspired you in a sense. It'd be nice to know that I push someone to do their goal, go for their goals, or you know, do what you want to do. Go for the dreams, reach for it. It doesn't have to be in bodybuilding, it doesn't have to be in strongman, it doesn't have to be in powerlifting. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I think the next steps, or the steps that you take now, will be great. You need to be great in this day and age. It's very easy because there are a lot of lazy people and people that just would rather stay in, play games. Don't get me wrong. Now that this is over, I will be doing some of that. Maybe a little bit less, but probably a bit more. Like, just chilling. But if I want to get some money up, gotta be working. Got some things in mind that I want to do, but I need to actually do them. So yeah, like I was saying, thank you guys for watching. I hope I've inspired you to do something that you are reaching for. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be doing daily uploads, which will be fun and also a little bit of hard work, but looking forward to it. See you tomorrow.